Hey everybody, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Dion and this is Di Maria Reacts. Now, let me see. Well, as it turns out, President Trump's approval rating President Trump's approval ratings are going through the roof. They are even higher than they were during his first term. Let's take a look at this little skit that had me cracking up earlier today. Watch this, y'all. Wait, turn it off. Wait, go back here. Go here. First, settings, audio. That's cool. Here, share.
Trump just issued tax cuts. Trump just issued tax cut proposals to Congress for the middle class. No taxes on tips or overtime. And then he wants to close the loopholes on the billionaires that own sports teams. Further solidify that he ended up working for the American people and not all these rich people. And he just exposed USAID for all of the money that they were wasting. Democrats are never going to win again. He is completing all of his campaign promises in less than a month. I've never seen nothing like this. How are we going to get him out of office? What are we going to do? He exposed USAID and the Treasury Department. They're sending $30,000+ to different countries to make comic books. How can we explain all of this to our friends?
How, Sway?
It's like every time I feel like he's gonna do something wrong, he does something right. Democrats are never gonna win again if he keeps doing this. This is crazy. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can break this down. We gotta talk about all this. We gotta talk about all this. CNN, you tricked me. Trump just issued tax.
Y'all, I have laughed so many times I can hardly laugh any further. But I was hollering earlier today. That's how ridiculous it is. What y'all gonna do? Cry about all the good things that are being done by President Trump and his administration? Because essentially, and that's the problem with the liberal left right now is they have their only platform was doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on hate Trump, Orange Man bad. That's all they had. They had no policies. Remember Kamala while she was running, there was nothing. All they could do is say whatever was the opposite of what he's doing, even if it's something obviously good for the American people. They just all they know how to do is say the direct opposite, and they're not going to get anywhere being stuck in that kind of mode. That's played out with the American people. We demonstrated that on election day, November 5th, 2024, and they still don't get it. They still don't get it. And I hope they keep on not getting it. Keep not getting it. Stay right there. Because, like he said, Democrats will never be back in office at the rate they're going. You ain't got nothing to offer anybody. Your rhetoric rings hollow. And that's why President Donald J. Trump is number 47. That's why. Y'all ain't got nothing to offer. Anywho, let's check out some more things. Let me get my let's get centered here. Let's get centered. Okay, so I'm still not centered. I need to scoot this way. Here we go. That's a little better. Child. Okay. Let's see what else we got, y'all. Okay, what's her name? Let's see. Let's go to Caroline Levitt. Let's go to her. Okay, so let me go back here.
Tax cuts, if I could, the House Republicans are floating the idea of a 5-year extension of the Trump tax cuts. President Trump wants it permanent. Would he sign a bill that has just a 5-year extension?
So I'm glad you brought up taxes. Do you mind holding this so I can bring my receipts? I like to bring the receipts. So these are the tax priorities of the Trump administration that the president has laid out for members in that meeting today. No tax on tips, which is obviously a very public campaign promise that the president made. No tax on seniors' Social Security. No tax on overtime pay. Renewing President Trump's 2017 middle-class tax cuts. Again, these are the president's priorities. Adjusting the SALT cap. Eliminate all the special tax breaks for billionaire sports team owners. Close the carried interest tax deduction loophole. Tax cuts for Made in America products. This will be the largest tax cut in history for middle-class working Americans. The president is committed to working with Congress to get this done.
Tax cuts, if I could.
Like, how could you have problem with that? How could you have any problem whatsoever? Let me go back here. Wait a minute. Like, how could even his opponents have any problem with that? How can you have any problem with that kind of positivity? I have seen the other side go through all kinds of mental gymnastics to make it seem like these policies that President Trump is implementing are not going to be beneficial and make things better. All of a sudden people are worrying about, prices are going to increase. They said nothing about that while Biden was in the White House. That's when inflation was really crazy. Now, we're still right now riding out the Biden Harris economic system. And it might be just a little bit of a, turmoil. Well, I don't want to use that term. It might be continue to be, because it's rough right now. So it might continue to be a little bit rough right through here as President Trump and his administration get things under control. But believe, we got good things coming, you guys. So, I don't understand why there's so much effort being put into pretending like there's something else going on except what's going on. Like, for instance, the whole thing with people from Congress and the House coming out publicly basically looking like straight up clowns, because they are running scared and they're wanting to flip it and make the American people think, oh, Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they're coming after you. I'm not worried because I'm not doing anything nefarious behind it. I'm not going to work doing anything janky. Y'all are the one that needs to be scared. Y'all are the ones being investigated as Elon is doing his job, the job that he was appointed to do. Right. He was not elected. He was appointed by the president. Presidents get to do that, y'all. They get to appoint people as they delegate different tasks that they want done. Biden appointed people. Come on, y'all. Study your civics. Come on, come on. Just check this out. Okay, I want to go. Schumer. Chuck Schumer. That's what I want. That was 3 days ago.
I mean, the stuff that's happening in foreign aid, the stuff that's happening with Medicare and Medicaid, the stuff that's happening with Social Security, he's not looking to cut it. He's looking to find out how many dead people we're paying, how many fraudsters are receiving, how many hospitals are overcharging. So this is all pro-American. And they tried to yesterday in the House, in committee, they tried to subpoena him. If it wasn't for Ro Khanna missing the vote,
Right.
they might have had you. And by the way, it would have been a fantastic broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
But they would have subpoenaed him for doing his job.
Well, they didn't just do that. They stormed into the Speaker's office yesterday because they wanted an interview or to question the Treasury Secretary. I mean, this is just radical nonsense. And they keep acting as if Elon Musk is the decision maker. He's the investigator. He just brings the material to the public, to the president, and then the president makes a decision and says, okay, cut that. That shouldn't be there. But it's a total transparent process.
Yeah, let's scroll through some of the wasteful spending of what we're giving to other countries. It's millions and millions and millions of dollars.
$7.4 million to Syrian Democratic political opponents right there.
DEI musical in Ireland, EVs for Vietnam, Egyptian tourism, $6 million, $15
Condoms
million
to the Taliban.
The Taliban need condoms too. How many people? Can anyone afford their own condoms?
It's not
Get
like-
change of $1 and go to a restroom.
We can, I mean, for the Democrats that are out there screaming, it's not like we're asking them to cut money.
Why does America have to pay for everybody else's condoms? What is that about?
Can anyone afford their own condoms?
It's not
Get
like-
change of $1 and go to a restroom.
We can, I mean, for the Democrats that are out there screaming, it's not like we're asking them to cut money from countries that really need it or countries that have starving children. We will continue to help other countries. We'll continue to have relationships with other countries and, and try to make it work where we can. But when you go to work and you work really hard, that money should stay in America.
That's right.
Should it support the social agenda of the Democrats?
So here's the Democrats losing their minds.
What Elon Musk is doing is illegal. It is a coup.
Elon Musk
Oh, gosh.
makes unsafe cars, and now he wants to create an unsafe world. We will not shut up. We will stand up. We will speak up. That same spirit that he...
See how they do? They want to pull on your emotions and try to pull on your heartstrings. And that mess ain't working no more. So they look real crazy. They look like some clowns. And they looking like they auditioning for a part in a movie or something. And they're not acting well. They're not being good actors. They look pitiful. They looking like some clowns. Look at this.
Elon Musk has coming from South Africa. We're not going to have apartheid in America anymore.
Who the hell does Musk think he is? He has absolutely no right in shutting down USAID. We cannot allow that. We've got to take to the streets.
Bingo. First and foremost, Elon Musk.
I'm sure I'm scared.
I think Trump really broke the Democratic Party. I mean, I'm noticing some of the representatives, by the way, leadership in the Democratic Party.
If he broke the Democratic Party, my goodness gracious, that would be amazing. I mean, I don't know how they're going to recover from this because that's just how far off the doggone grid they have gone with a lot of their crazy viewpoints and legislation and whatnot. That's just how far they have gone away from the American people, from even their own base. Even actual Democrats have been like, wow, this is a hot mess. Let me go over here and put my vote in for Donald Trump, because what they're talking about sounds like just nothing. Just crazy culture war, foolery, and no actual policies. Where are you going, little girl? So, anyway, let's see what else we got. I gotta show y'all this. I mean,
these are some really dark days for the Democrats.
So much so that some took to the streets to protest what they call Elon Musk's hostile takeover.
But even the mainstream media was openly mocking these paltry resistance efforts. CNN aired this short clip from yesterday outside the Department of the Treasury. Let's watch.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist!
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your asses.
We have days to stop the destruction of our democracy. We have work to do. Tell Elon Musk to take his hands off your money. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
And goddamn it, shut down the city! We are at war!
We will win! We will win!
Then even CNN panelists couldn't hold back.
Gretchen. The Democrats need a real leader, okay? They need a real leader, which currently does not exist.
Late night also had a blast. Here's Jimmy Kimmel.
wait, I want to go back. We will win. I gotta see that again.
I mean, the stuff that's happening in foreign aid, the stuff that's happening with Medicare and Medicaid, the stuff that's happening with Social Security, he's not looking to cut it. He's looking to find out how many dead people we're paying, how many fraudsters are receiving, how many hospitals are overcharging. So this is all pro-American. And they tried to, yesterday in the House, in committee, they tried to subpoena him. If it wasn't for Ro Khanna missing the vote, they might have had you. And by the way, it would have been a fantastic broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
But they would have subpoenaed him for doing his job.
Well, they didn't just do that. They stormed into the Speaker's office yesterday because they wanted an interview or to question the Treasury Secretary. I mean, this is just radical nonsense. And they keep acting as if Elon Musk is the decision maker. He's the investigator. He just brings the material to the public, to the president, and then the president makes a decision and says, okay, cut that. That shouldn't be there. But it's a total transparent process.
I'm going to stand with you in this fight, and we will win. 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 We won't rest. We won't rest. We won't rest. We won't rest. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Leader Schumer.
Y'all, all I can do is imitate them now because I have laughed so hard for so many days that I can't even get any more laughs out. But this was unbelievable. This protest, I mean, y'all go back inside. Y'all old. What's his name? There's Al Green on the left of the screen. with his doggone cane out there. We will win. Put that cane out. Why are you holding that cane up in the air? What? My goodness gracious. These people are Looney Tunes. They're loony, for real, for real. What is that?
Imagine a show that changed the way the world perceived music, fashion, and black culture.
I gotta come back to that.
I'm gonna stand with you in this fight, and we will win. We will win. We will win. We will win. We will win.
Well, the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, which is a front, of course, for the CIA, has been effectively shut down now following an announcement by Elon Musk that President Donald Trump agreed to close the agency. And just this morning, you can see all of the kerfluffle outside there. I love they're saying USAID saves lives, which is hilarious to me when you think about the regime change operations around the world and how many people have died. How about the million?
Oh no, they're just deciding whose lives they carry.
How about the million Ukrainians who've died at their hands as a result of the regime change there? So yeah, these protests are additionally more than 600 employees reported being locked out of the agency's computer systems today. The doors basically shuttered. You can see Democrats holding a press conference there. They have a larger budget than the CIA. They're responsible for regime change operations around the world, like in Ukraine in 2014. They were given $5 billion of your tax dollars to carry out a coup in Ukraine, of course, led by Victoria Nuland. President Trump was on the tarmac and he said, USAID is run by lunatics.
Well, it's been run by a bunch of radical lunatics, and we're getting them out. USAID, run by radical lunatics, and we're getting them out, and then we'll make a decision.
So Jamie Raskin, among other Democrats, were there at this little protest today to basically call Donald Trump a dictator and how we have to save USAID. Watch.
Elon Musk, you didn't create USAID. The United States Congress did for the American people. And just like Elon Musk did not create USAID, he doesn't have the power to destroy it. And who's going to stop him? We are. We're going to stop him.
Never mind the fact that JFK signed an executive order creating USAID, so it wasn't Congress, but don't let facts get in the way. Here's Ilhan Omar, who also had something to say about the Trump dictatorship. Listen.
We are witnessing a constitutional crisis. We talked about Trump wanting to be a dictator on day one, and here we are. This is what the beginning of dictatorship looks like. When you gut the Constitution and you install yourself as the sole power, that is how dictators are made.
Wow, it's almost like they're probably making a lot of money from USAID, that they would get out in the cold weather and give a speech like that. They must be making some money. Let's ask Peter Schweitzer, president of the Governmental Accountability Institute, the author of like 100 books. Excellent books, by the way. Here's one, Secret Empires. Here's another one, Extortion, how politicians extract your money, buy votes, line their own pockets. And Peter, I think I interviewed you a number of years ago when your book on Clinton cash came out, and it's unbelievable to see how the Clinton Foundation tied to USAID, all these Democrats out there in the cold complaining and crying about it. It all kind of comes together, doesn't it, Peter? Good to see you again.
Great to see you guys, too. Thanks for having me, Leland. No, you're right. I mean, the Clintons are an example
of how the political classes enrich themselves through USAID, but they are hardly the only example. And that's the problem. It's really twofold. Number one, there are certainly things that USAID has done. You talked about Ukraine that are very troublesome. But it used to be that USAID was supposed to be an extension that protected American interests. Under Barack Obama, that changed. It then became the focus of advancing the so-called millennial goals that had been established. So it no longer became about projecting American power, American influence. It became about, affecting climate change and affecting migration. So it's totally went off of its original Cold War mission. The second problem is the one you alluded to specifically, which is a lot of the money does not go to help poor people overseas. It goes to consultancies in places like Arlington, Virginia, or Bethesda, Maryland, that are run by former politicians that rake in cash doing, quote unquote, consulting work on development in these countries. With the Clintons, it happened in Haiti. With the Bidens, certainly Burisma, that corrupt energy company that Hunter Biden was involved in, they were getting support from USAID.
Wow.
So this is an enrichment program, not for poor people in the developing world, but for the Beltway political class.
Now, most of this is run through the State Department in the same way they use the.
Wow, did you hear that? An enrichment organization. Wow. Wow, did you hear that? An enrichment organization. Wow. Just making people rich. That's all USAID has been doing until now. And I am so glad that it's being exposed. I'm happy for the transparency. I'm glad. I feel like my vote is being put to work, and I'm glad about it. So when people keep asking questions like Whoopi Goldberg, for instance, is this what you voted for? Yes, yes, yes. All of it. All of it. This is what we voted for. Yes. Anyway. I can't find the funny stuff that I had been looking at. Let me go back. Let me go to my history. I don't want that. I hit the wrong thing. Let's go over here to the 3 lines. Hit history. Not shorts. Okay, let me just scroll down. Oh yeah, that Isaiah dude. Ooh, let's look at this one. Okay, let me go here.
Lifelong Democrat leaves the Democrat Party in the most epic video ever. It's been reposted by Elon Musk. You got to hear this.
This political party, the Democratic Party, have lied to us about everything. They've lied about being the party of the middle class. They've lied about being the party of peace. They've lied about being the party that wants to help poor people. Okay? What the last several weeks have proven to us all is that this is a cadre of criminals and losers and spoiled children of affluent parents who were more concerned about looking good than actually doing good. These are people who were more concerned about looking like they were doing something for the American people than actually doing things for the American people. And that's why I'm so angry. because this party lied to me while stealing my tax dollars. The Democratic Party lied to us all while they brought in millions of illegal immigrants for their own political purposes for the last 4 years. 20 to 30 million illegal aliens brought in, and now we come to USAID being probably the largest money laundering operation in American history.
Wow.
Congratulations, Dems. You've outdone even Bernie Madoff. I'm disgusted beyond words. Disgusted with the waste of money. Disgusted with the waste, with the fraud. With the way that you people use color legitimacy, and the way you use black people as mules to get us to push whatever agenda you wanted to. The amount of division you used black people to sow upon the American people, you used us for that. And then, as if enough weren't enough, you then decide that you're going to die on the hill of USAID, a government audit. You're trying to prevent a government audit because some of you really are trying to stay out of prison. We see the game now. Y'all been out here telling us that the game was rigged against certain people. Well, now we found out who the people that were rigging the game were. Congratulations. Y'all are never going to win another political race ever again. Not if I can help it.
Lifelong Democrat leaves the Democrat Party in the most epic.
He said, not if I can help it. And that video has gone so viral that even Elon reposted it. So people are like, man, we are not falling for the okie doke anymore. Where is this guy? Does he have... That ain't him. I wish I could...
Lied to us about everything. They've lied about being...
Let me go to Twitter.
They've lied about being the party of peace. They've lied about being the party that wants to help poor people. Okay? What the last several weeks have proven to us all is that this is a cadre of criminals and losers and spoiled children of affluent.
Mm-hmm. He the real? Oh no, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh no.
So I enjoy the calm before the storm, because shit's gonna get real here in a little over an hour.
Oh my
Better
goodness.
dead than red. Fuck communism. Fuck Palestine, or what? This spook of the Soviet Union that doesn't exist. Had enough of it. Either live free or die. Bottom line.
Elon Musk, I have this to say to you on behalf of the American people. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been incredible. We really appreciate it. Keep going. You can do it.
Let's see.
Make America great again, right? That's what we care about. Okay, here we go.
So is Tubi free? I'm missing the game.
Where to win the Daytona 500, you'd have to have a friend, and Earnhardt has his teammate right behind him.
You got to remember something else. So his teammate wants to win the Daytona 500 day in and day out in practice, and that's part of the culture that Coach Beatty and of course Clint Bowen, who's been on the KU coaching staff for 20 years, 17 consecutive, are really trying to instill.
Now Clayton Hatfield kicking off the 20. It's Gonzalez from the 10. And Gonzalez gets run out at around the 36-yard line. A 26-yard return. David Beatty in his second season as the head coach of Kansas, talking to him on the phone this week, you couldn't help but almost feel inspired and realize that this guy, if given the opportunity, will turn things around here at Kansas.
He knows what to do, and he's taken a lot of control of this program. Rob Likens no longer calling the plays. He has taken over the offense. He's put his hand in the special teams and defense as well, and there's a belief he has that is infectious.
On first down, the handoff is to Herbert. And Herbert getting gang tackled after picking up a couple. Chris Williams, the first contact for Texas Tech. One thing that I really loved, what David Beatty said, is that, he said, everyone, when things aren't working, wants things change. He said, but you need perseverance. You need to stay the course. Trust the method.
So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to pop in and talk a little. I just wanted to pop in and talk a little bit about the goings on, and share that with you all. So thank you so much for coming by my channel. If you have found value, whether it be entertainment or education, please do me a favor before you head on out. Just hit that like button, leave your comment down below, subscribe, and then hit your bell notification marked all so that whenever I drop a video, you will not miss. Thank you so much again for hanging out. God bless you, and I will see you all next time.